So my first solve was a 566. I decided to do yellow, and my cross pieces are here, 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 and in the back here. So I noticed by doing a D, you can solve the green cross edge, and it sets up the other three quite well. It also will solve the red, green, yellow corner into the back. So now this edge, I can just keyhole by doing a D and U prime. And while I insert, I noticed that this edge would come out. So the orange, green would be my second pair. And now I have two free pairs, but I saw this one first, so I solved it like this. And lastly, I should have done sledge, but I didn't see it, so I just inserted normally. Lefty, OLL, and then J-pin. Second solve was 462, and I decided to do white for this one. So here are my cross edges. And my first pair was going to be the blue-orange, and my second was going to be this one. So what I did was I put the orange piece in D prime, solved these two, and the green and orange pairs end up in the back. This orange blue edge gets popped up, so when I do R2 and I do a wide U prime, I have it set up here. So I went ahead and did this one, and then this lends pretty nicely. It can flow into my second pair, and then very luckily, when I insert with R prime U2 R, it will also set the red-green pair up for a 3-move insert. So insert that, rotate, pretty standard last pair, and then OLL skip into U-turn. Next solve was a 468, and I did white again. So here are the cross edges, and you also have this corner which is stuck to this edge, which makes for a pretty nice X cross. What I noticed was when you put the green edge in, it pops the F2L edge up. So I did this from the back. I did B and then L2 to insert the cross edge, and then before inserting the red one with an R, I did U, R, and then D prime, so this creates an X cross in the back. And this pair I saw in inspection, which just moved over from here to here. So I did U prime, solved it, got lucky with the free pair, insert, rotate, and then last one. So now I just have this OLO, which is F double sexy F prime, and then a G prime. My fourth solve was a 490, and I did white again. So here are my cross edges, and you can already see a pretty nice cross that can be made. Now I wanted this to be my first pair and this to be my second. So the way I did it was I did L prime D L to move the red cross edge into the back and solve that, as well as solving green. And then now I can just do F2 to solve orange, and notice that the red-green pair is now in the back like so. And before inserting blue, I did a U prime, so that now I have a 3-mover here. So I inserted that, rotated, and then did the second pair which I looked at in inspection. And then I did the orange blue, so I did U2 and then inserted like that. And then for my last pair, you just insert into the front. And now I have a really nice ZBLO, which is just anti-soon, U2 soon. So last solve the average, clutched it with a 503, and here I did yellow. So you can see this edge already has like 2 corners attached to it, but I didn't use any of them. And I have the rest of my cross edges here, and there's also a free pair on the left. So what I first did was a D prime to make the blue and green edges opposite of each other, and I also did a U to move this pair out of the way. So by doing F prime, I solved blue, and it also has the other effect of setting up orange. And then now I can do U to just line up the pair to insert it, create an xcross. So I did D2. And now this pair I saw in inspection as well. So when you solve the cross before solving orange, I did U prime to move it away. And then I went ahead and solved it like this. U prime, did these two pieces. So I rotated and solved into the back, and now have a pretty good case for my last pair. U, and then really good OLL, and then another G perm.